This is Shanay Timpishka, a Peruvian national monument that flows through the Amazon rainforest that kills anything that crosses its path. But wait, how does a river kill anything that crosses its path? Well, this is the only river on Earth that boils 100 degrees 24/7. And this river is so complex that it's even baffled scientists for hundreds of years. And to understand it, I need to see it for myself. Getting here wasn't easy. I had to fly from London to Madrid, then from Madrid to Lima in Peru, then from Lima to another part of Peru called Pucallpa, and this is where things got super interesting because we were literally treated like royalty. Where I think we're getting to the Eco Lodge is by a truck from some random dude that these people know down the street. Not exactly a taxi. There's like 30 grams worth of equipment, yeah, stashed in the back, yeah, with some melons. They're coconuts. As we passed through the city out into the countryside, the driver stopped off and we were literally showered in an abundance of fresh fruit and Peruvian snacks. Oh my god, look at these watermelons. Bro, look how red the watermelon. That is the sweetest thing since Muller yogurt. Fresh coconut water off the side of the road. Oh man, it's ain't from Tesco.
Sometimes I used to go party. I was hungover, you know. And then it was in your garden. You have this.
Oh. In England, we have ibuprofen.
Merrily, life is just a dream. My name is Jack Paulo Gratelli Alves. I'm from Peru, Pucallpa. My occupation is to be a tour guide, translator. And also I'm in this world of medicine, of good energy, culture, and positive.
So yeah, this is Jack, and he's the one that's going to be helping us communicate to the Peruvian people throughout this adventure. This also includes a Peruvian tribe which have been here for centuries. He basically holds the key to the knowledge of everything that we want to investigate in this video. That includes an ayahuasca ceremony, which is meant to be the most powerful medicine in the world, by the way. An Amazon jungle hunt for its most dangerous creatures. And yes, that includes me being stung by the world's most dangerous ant. And finally, an explanation to this mysterious boiling river that even scientists can't fully understand yet. As we got closer to the boiling river, we realized something. We had to take a boat ride up one of the world's most dangerous rivers, the Amazon River. Flooded with all kinds of creatures, including crocodiles, jaguars, anacondas, electric eels, and piranhas. But this doesn't stop at anything on this channel, and we're going to make sure that we investigate some of its most dangerous species later on in the video. But before that, let me show you the most epic boat ride I've had in my entire life. Sick, yeah.
So you can touch.
And it's warm?
It's warm, yeah. You can touch. It's not too hot.
Oh my god. The only way I can describe it is like it's like the perfect temperature bath. So now would be a good time to explain what makes this river boil, and there are two theories. Scientists believe that it's volcanic, but the locals who inherited this river from their ancestors believe something completely different. The scientific explanation is this. Under the river, there are thousands of tiny cracks which lead right to the center of the Earth's core, heating up any water that spills into the cracks, spitting them back out and sending that hot water back to the surface. And while this may be the case, the locals believe that this river's sacred and it carries a lot more power than that.
Tiene una energía, te conecta, tú puedes en este río recibir una paz, una tranquilidad, te desconectas, liberar tu mente, esa carga negativa que tienes, el espíritu de estas aguas te ayuda en eso.
Can anything survive in this? Do animals live in the warm water?
There's some fish who
love the warm water.
Who can mix fresh and hot.
That is incredible. Alright, we're going to investigate this more, okay? We're going to investigate this boiling river more. The further we go upstream, the hotter it gets, to a point where it actually boils like 100 degrees Celsius and will kill anything that falls into it. So we're going to get to that in just a second. As I was approaching the lodge that I was going to be staying in for the week, the water was getting warmer, almost to a point where I was only just about to put my hand in without it burning. And as I turned a corner, this is what I saw. If you look close enough, you can see the steam lay on the surface where the river gets super warm, and this is where all creatures hit their limit and no life can be found. There are 3 stages to this river: warm, hot, and then boiling. And I'm going to be investigating all 3 of these areas. We made it. We made it. But Jay, All of this to go visit a boiling river. Well, this is where this video unfolds like a paper aeroplane. When I got there, I was greeted by a huge culture shock because the boiling river is not all that this rainforest holds. Ayahuasca, shamans, tribes, monkeys, sloths, spiders, snakes, horses, but most importantly, the answer to my anomaly, boiling water.
In English, it's more well known as the boiling river. That way of describing is true because in the north, more north of the river is 90 degrees. Since that is getting low the temperature. We are like here now in the middle of the river, let's say. So here you are able to go in.
With that being said, it's time to get into the boiling river for the very first time.
That is hot. Brother, this is insane. This is crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The only way I could describe the temperature of this water is it was hotter than the average bath, hitting a temperature of 43 degrees Celsius. And I know that doesn't sound too bad, but the idea of not being able to grab the sides of the bath and get out like you can at home was making it unbearable.
There's no anacondas over here, is there?
No.
Okay. Oh my God! I'm in the Amazon rainforest. This doesn't feel real. You are insane, bro.
To everybody, the hot boiling river.
It kind of scares me that this is the swimmable part and it's this hot. God knows what it's going to be like further upstream.
But before I pass out from exhaustion, I had to get some sleep. We've got a massive week of investigating the Amazon jungle, so let me just run you through what our morning routine looked like to give you a glimpse of how the Peruvians live out here. The next morning, we woke up at about 6:30 as breakfast was at 7. I took a freezing cold shower in the middle of the rainforest with a shower hanging on for dear life with a plastic cable tie. Next, I brushed my teeth. Luckily, I bought my own toothpaste as well because without it, I reckon I'd have been brushing my teeth with washing up liquid or some shit. Next was breakfast, and for this we would cook some hearty scrambled eggs with some grilled banana. Getting to me now, I'm not gonna lie, it's fully getting to me. This heat is unbearable. Me and Jack are suffering. Humidity and the heat here ain't a joke. I've never experienced anything like it. Nah, check that though. I know I look like f***ing Nelly Piper. Yo, Jack, who's Nelly Piper? Right now, we're gonna go and meet up back with the hosts, and they're taking us to a different part of the boiling river now, which is referred to as the Sulphur River. This part of the river is like filled with a bunch of chemicals, sulfur in particular, and we're gonna go investigate that and see and learn about this thing. People are just walking through like grass, like there's no snakes around here or something. Man's got shorts on, yeah, and sock shoes. I'm British as right now, you know. Where's he taking me? Where the fuck am I going? That's an ant carrying that. Bro's got the weight of the world on his shoulders, yeah. Oh my goodness. Bro, look at the steam. Look at this. Is this the boiling river?
It's not at 90 degrees, but it's on the way of the main boiling part.
So this is just the start, and then the next bit is
the show.
Next bit is the boiling river. This is like it's you had a child and it's just, you know. This is probably what, like 80 degrees?
Yeah, that's hot. That's like,
bro. Animals can't survive in that, can they? That's too hot.
Yeah, they can't survive.
You could genuinely boil an egg in now. Sweat to Christ, man. Don't worry, I'll be putting that to the test later on in the video. But just when I thought this river couldn't get any more insane, just a little further upstream, we started to see glimpses of 100-degree boiling water. Bubbling at 100 degrees Celsius. Right now, we're literally stood technically above a crater that just cracks all the way to the core of the earth, and that's what's heating that water there. Look at this. This was a worm. It's that hot, yeah. It's literally dried the worm out, and it's now a shell. Can you see that? And speaking of animals, that night we decided to explore the Amazon and investigate some of its most famous creatures. We're currently on a mission to try and find the Amazon's craziest creatures. That's the name of this episode. Yeah, I know you enjoyed that artwork right there. If I had to give a name of an animal that I would absolutely love to see, probably a snake or a tarantula. Any of those two, I'll be super happy.
I want to see a snake, but I also don't want to see a snake, because if there's a massive python or something, I'm nah.
15 seconds later, we found this.
How long did that take?
Bro, it's been about 15 seconds. Oh My God. I don't know what tarantula that is, but it is huge. Yo, I'm fanboying so hard right now for that first tarantula. Okay, yo, next on the list, yeah, anacondas. Let's go get one. Guys, just to let you know, we're actually doing the first to be eaten alive challenge by an anaconda. So the first person to die tonight wins 10 grand.
I didn't sign any waivers.
I signed it for you, bro.
Oh, forge.
Yo, that's a big boy, you know. Bro, that is massive. That is massive. I paid like 70 quid for my tarantula. Yeah, why is the one for free on a tree there? I wish I could give you like a size reference of how big that is. That is literally probably twice the size of my tarantula at home. We kept finding more and more. Oh my God, bro, they're everywhere. That's a big one, isn't it? That's big. If there's any spider enthusiasts in the comment section, please let me know what you think that is. Another one right there. This one looks like a little bit sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. Like he's got this red patch on his bum. It looks a bit toxic, I'm not gonna lie. Looks like my ex. As I watched these incredible creatures in the wild, I couldn't help but feel a level of concern about their future in this forest. And I'll touch on why in just a second. Oh, wow. What is that? What kind of lizard is that? Oh my God, is that an ant? Bro, look at the size of this ant. It's a pincer ant.
That's a bullet ant, man.
That's a bullet ant. Do you reckon it could chew through like a McCrispy?
I didn't understand.
We're getting deeper into the jungle now. Who knows what we're gonna come across. I used to have a stick insect and then I turned it into a pencil. Oh my God, yeah, at the top. Oh my God, there's a monkey. Bro, that's scratching. There's one, keep the torch there. To keep it simple, this family of monkeys were fighting in a tree directly above the boiling river. Obviously, only one would win, and the one that lost got thrown into the hot river and was scalded. He managed to swim out though and eventually climb back up the tree to safety, but man, nature is savage. Look at these leaves.
Yeah, so beautiful.
They look like PNGs. They look like somebody put like images just printed on there. That is not a frog, that's a rock.
A toad. Yeah.
Oh my God. This is just a reference to how big this toad is. Jack's hand is literally like 2-3 centimeters away from it. Oh my God. That's a size 10 shoe, and that's a toad in the Amazon rainforest. What am I seeing? So as I briefly mentioned earlier, the lives of these incredible animals are at serious threat every single day. You might think that's because of predators in the forest, but no, it's actually because of us.
The Amazon forests are burning at a record-breaking pace.
There's been an aggressive increase in deforestation since the election of President Bolsonaro in January.
One of the world's most important environmental resources is vanishing.
An area the size of a football pitch is being cleared every single minute.
Nearly 20% has already been wiped out.
The destruction is at a 10-year high.
If we continue this level of deforestation, we'll take it all. Boom, there goes the forest.
There is alarming news that the Amazon is now a net contributor of carbon dioxide, with an estimated 17% of it destroyed just in 2020.
Meaning that the Amazon could soon be reaching
a tipping point beyond which it cannot recover.
So, I can't save this forest, but together we can make a huge difference. But I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna donate 10p for every subscriber that this video gets, which means if this video reaches 50,000 new subscribers, I'll donate £5,000 to a tree planting organisation that will plant thousands of trees for us. And speaking on messing with nature, just watch the following footage. Yo, look at the trail. This ain't just like a normal ant's nest, yeah? They bite and they hurt. Jack got bit by one on his hand, yeah? And his hand's all inflamed and itchy and that. I'm gonna try and get a really special shot for you, okay, just to display how insane this is to the eye. Check this. And whilst getting this shot for the video, a bullet ant, 3 centimeters in length, bit me. Look at the size of it! Man. This pain was like nothing I've ever felt in my entire life. Come on! I'm gonna find him, you know. I've had my taste of the Amazon, you know, get me my arm's on fire. My arm there is hurting me, bro. Why am I so what? I don't think you understand this pain, bro.
Is it one of the big ones?
The big black ones with red in it, bro. A bullet ant, bro. The ones that give you fevers and... It was like my blood was rising in temperature and travelling through my veins. And eventually getting to my armpit and completely numbing my arm. What, bro?
man.
My armpit felt dead, and I was getting kind of worried because this pain was actually spreading to my chest.
Brother, my heart's fast. My armpit's hurting me, bro. Bro, I'm gonna die. I think I'm gonna die. My armpit's hurting. I'm you know, why the f am I messing in an ant's nest for a slider shot and that? My armpit is, man. It's pain, it's in the muscle, it's like twitching and that.
And according to research, a bullet ant's sting is one of the most painful things in the Amazon jungle. I genuinely thought I was gonna die. I ran down to the communal area to tell our translator what had happened, and Eva was just laughing.
Oh, it's funny to them.
I know, they were laughing.
Laughing at me, I'm dying. These English people, man, they come to the Amazon, yeah, man, they get a bit, and they start crying. I know he uses bullet ants to wipe his arse.
That evening, I was in so much pain and it completely stressed my body out to a point where I couldn't even think straight. But like always, the Amazon's magic had the answer.
This medicine, you know, this problem you have when you think too much, brain forgets, and you are completely connected with the nature.
So to put this simply, Jack is about to shoot a natural Amazonian herb into our nostril. What this essentially does is it instantly attaches itself to the nervous system in your body, which causes a massive dopamine spike. Dopamine spike so large, in fact, that it completely temporarily overwhelms the emotional capacity of your brain, clearing all the thoughts in your mind and resulting in a sense of euphoria. And I can't say I've ever felt that before. Although I will throw in a disclaimer here, there are reports of people who've tried this that end up crying, sneezing, vomiting, and even experiencing unwanted bowel movements. So if you ever happen to find yourself alone in the Amazon rainforest with a kind Peruvian man called Jack who happens to own this herb, proceed with caution.
Nervous.
A little bit. Just don't know what to expect.
Just breathe like slowly.
I don't know. I literally can't explain it. Just like one big exhale that hits differently.
Feel anything emotionally or?
Just at peace, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
You look so happy.
Rapid is like a hug. Energy.
Wow.
And then it was my turn.
Wow. I feel really like content, like present.
Yeah.
Like that tree looks amazing right now. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming, for being open.
Yeah. Wow, that was a rush. The initial feeling is like having a firework put up your nose, but then after there's just this surge of like happiness. Oh my God. I'm really interested to see what ayahuasca feels like.
Oh yeah, did I forget to mention we're doing that? For those who don't know, ayahuasca is one of the most powerful medicines on the planet, and in this case, we'll be taking it in the form of a tea. Ayahuasca has many health benefits, which include reduced anxiety and a cure to PTSD or past life traumas, but most notably, the experience you have when you take it is said to change your life forever. But before that, it's finally time for me to see the boiling river for the very first time.
Ooh, that's hot! Whoa! Whoa, that's insane! A natural steam room in the middle of the
rainforest. This is absurd. That's sweat. Nah, no way. No way. So I got home, yeah, you put your boiler on max and just run the hot tap in the bath. That's insane. Do you know what really makes me sad about making this video? The camera doesn't see what our eyes see. And seeing it in real life is way different to like the camera can pick up on. I don't know the feeling of being here. I'm gonna try and do my best to try and get it through on the edit and on the camera, but man, this is something else. I flew an egg all the way from the UK right here. I'm gonna crack it open, put it in this pot with some boiling water from the river directly. I'm gonna see if I can boil an egg and eat it. Ready? It's boiling! It's actually boiling the egg! This should basically just keep it at the temperature of the river rather than it cooling down, and very soon we'll have an eatable poached egg. It smells like an egg.
What are you having it with?
Pot noodle. So here I have my chicken and mushroom pot noodle. I want to mix this egg, yeah, with the pot noodle. Scoop up the boiling river into that and stop pouring it into there. So I've got an egg flavoured chicken and mushroom pot noodle. It's fully cooking it. I think it's done. The consistency is perfect. It's nice and soft. For all my British members out there, subscribe to the channel. You know a good pot noodle when you see one. It tastes like England. I've missed you. That is everything I needed right now. I'm ready to stay out here for another 2 weeks now. I was ready to go home before I ate this.
Okay, so this is my first official food here. So abundance to everybody.
That's good, isn't it? I'm really beginning to struggle with this heat now. It is absolutely exhausting. We're burning like 4,500 calories a day just from walking. Sorry if I sound a bit deflated right now. I am absolutely shattered. This is killing me. We're waking up at like 5 a.m. in the morning just to get the best shots for the video, just to see the river steaming, as in the morning the air is cooler, so the river is creating way more steam. I am literally drenched in sweat and it's literally 6:45 a.m. in the morning. Like, oh god. I'm literally looking for this lizard that I just saw and it was absolutely huge, but it ran off and I don't know where it's gone. But it was like a I think it's found the lizard.
Slow down.
Is that a snake?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can I hold it? It's changing colour in the sunlight. It's got like blues and purples to it. My mind is blown. It was a rainbow boa apparently. I was looking for the lizard and Jack calls me over. I was thinking, yes, he's got the lizard. I'm so glad because I needed to capture it on camera. Oh,
checked all the animals off the list.
We checked them all off. You okay? My name's Jay. So this is the Ashanika tribe. They've been in the Amazon for thousands of years and they're the ones that are going to be guiding us through our ayahuasca experience. So this is about as authentic as an Amazon jungle experience could ever possibly get. And yes, they started by welcoming us with a traditional Amazonian dance.
Como te digo, es por danza, como recibir una persona bienvenida por llegar por la naturaleza. En la ayahuasca siempre concentrar, centrar y pedir en la naturaleza el maestro y le comparte un trabajo, el método que tú tienes tu cuerpo y para que te limpie y para que te ponga tu lugar tu espiritual.
By the sounds of things, we're about to get like a hot bath by one of the ladies here. I think that's like part of the cleansing process before we go up and the ceremony starts. It's so out of the ordinary for us.
Yeah, it is.
This is nothing like what we would ever do at home.
No. I'm excited to be clean though.
Yeah.
like, naturally clean.
Yeah,
We've been
yeah,
using
yeah.
Radox for the past week.
So the ayahuasca ceremony goes something like this. We get spiritually cleansed by one of the hosts in hot river water and a local plant, which smelt beautiful, by the way. This was to rid our body of any negative energy and thoughts. Me and Jack are about to go up for the ayahuasca ceremony. This is the last time that you'll hear from me directly to the camera. I'll try and document and record as much of the experience as I can, yeah. I want to really try and experience this fully and immerse myself in it. Whatever happens, I'll run you all through it and give you as much detail as I can, yeah. But, yo, until then, wish me luck. My heart was pounding. I've heard countless stories about ayahuasca and its effects on the mind, and at this point, I'm pretty skeptical, but had to flip that mindset quick, because to experience ayahuasca properly, I needed to fully surrender myself to it, and I wanted it to take me to places I've never been before. I don't want to bore you with 5 hours of dark footage, but to keep it simple, here's what happened after I took the ayahuasca. Sadly, no hallucinations, no crazy aliens, none of that, but what I did experience felt very real, like a real message coming from somewhere higher. This is gonna get deep. About an hour or so after I took it, I started to feel very connected with the room and the forest, and it was a deep, deep reflective state of my life and who I am. Not the Jay that you see online, but the true Jay that I have to deal with on a daily basis, the one I have to argue with, the one I have to deal with criticizing me 24/7. It's tough because ayahuasca is meant to strip your ego away from you, and I'm sat here doing this voiceover, which is the complete opposite. This is ego speaking. This is me telling you about my experience like it matters, but my ego is telling me to make this video because it validates me as a creator. I want to show the world who I am and what I'm capable of, and we all do it. Nearly everything in our lives is to show everyone what we're doing, like it's so important. This is why this is hard, because ayahuasca showed me what an ego is, and that was my biggest lesson. This was my take from the whole situation. All right, everyone who takes ayahuasca wants to speak about their experience. So during the ceremony, I was aware of how people want to see the craziest stuff so they can go sell a book or tell the world about how connected they are with nature. But my experience told me the exact opposite, which was really weird. Ego is the biggest killer. Stop doing shit so other people can validate you and just enjoy your experience whilst doing something. This Jay already had his ego stripped through the past 18 months of experiences, and throughout those experiences, I was able to reflect and ask myself really, really hard questions, and those questions gave me answers. I remember sitting there and thinking about when I cared about what car I had, or what clothes I wore, or what brands I had in my wardrobe, and overall how the world saw me instead of how I saw the world.